of the most vital and most confusing aspects of your business is credit card processing. We're going to try and explain this in the simplest terms and give you a greater understanding of how your credit cards are processed, as well as what fees are associated so you can make the best decision in choosing a processor. Once the card is swiped for authorization, the first step is to the gateway. This gateway directs the information from the credit card to the processor. Your processor is the company you signed a contract with. Popular processors are First Data and Mercury, but there are many options. Just be sure your point of sale system is compatible with your merchant before signing.
Okay.
Your processor will send the information along a pathway referred to as the interchange, which leads the transaction to here. This is the issuing bank, which just means that they are the institution which provided the credit or debit card to your customer. They're going to check your customer's account to ensure the money's there to fulfill the transaction. And once that's been determined, it's back over to the interchange and back to your processor to deliver the authorization or decline. The processor will then report back to the terminal and give you a slip telling you what the issuing bank has decided. For our customers, once you've finished the shift, you'll settle your credit card batch, which lets your processor know you're ready for the authorized transactions to be deposited into your account, and the processor will send the deposit. Now that we know how the process works, let's talk money. There are two parts of your processing fee. The first part, usually called the interchange fee, is the standard rate charged to process credit cards by the major credit card companies and banks. The rate is non-negotiable and is comprised of a flat rate and a percentage that is based on if the card is business or consumer, if the card is swiped or manually keyed, and the type of business, restaurant, construction company, or retail outlet, for example. The second part of the fee is where you, the business owner, have some leverage. You should also understand the fee structures available. All additional fees fall under the umbrella heading of the markup or discount rate. The discount rate is basically any fee you are charged above and beyond the interchange rate. The two fee structures are tiered or bundled and pass-through or interchange plus. The bundled offering consists of a series of rates applied, depending on the results of a formula that calculates the credit card type. These cards are then grouped into tiers of qualified, mid-qualified, and non-qualified, with the rates increasing with each one of those tiers. The problem with this plan is that you can never determine the exact rates, as that will all be done by the algorithm behind the scenes. The Interchange Plus plan offers a flat percentage for each transaction. It's clean and simple, and no rate changes based on tiers.
Okay, good.
It's up to you to decide which offerings are most advantageous for your business. You may see a few other charges on your statement, so let's look at a few common ones. You may see a startup fee on your first statement, which is generally a low fee associated with initially setting up the account. You may also see a statement fee, which is the cost of having detailed monthly statements which include the dates and totals of all credit card transactions. A monthly minimum fee will only appear if you don't process a minimum number of cards. Check with your processor on what your monthly minimums are and the costs levied if those minimums aren't met. Termination fees apply if you change processors before your existing contract has expired. Be aware of this before changing processors. With PosiTouch, a go-between program or middleware is used to connect the point-of-sale system with your processor. If you're going to move to a new processor, contact your dealer to make sure no additional fees apply to your change. The fee structure of credit card processing isn't always clear, so be sure to ask questions of anyone trying to sell you their service, and use your POS dealer as a resource for further information.